love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Coach EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Go.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
We're going to 54. What do you think?
On first and 10, Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Play action now, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch it.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Check 41. 90. Quick edge.
Go to 54. Line in. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Kill.
On second down now, it's James. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Flying in.
Stay with your man.
26.
On third down, James. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watching your drive. It's been a long day for you.
26.
On second down, it's James. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
27. Kill. Go. Get out there. Off.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let him.
26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Third and long for Prescott. Looking deep here for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Giants first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check safety, check safety. 8, 8. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
I got you. I got you.
47.
41's coming. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jim. 20. Greg.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Great.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Caught by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Gun.
Watch the twist.
Gun.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
20.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
20.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the back. Watch the back.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Gun.
Mike's 57's right. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with this field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they can put together a decent drive, get a couple of first downs, maybe a 3rd one, and still not even get to midfield. That's a daunting task for this offense.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 99 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Newton, open man, Arcega-Whiteside. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Great, great.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Back to throw, Newton. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw again on second down. Newton, the Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Hey! Let's go.
20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Past the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
50 seconds to life.
To throw is Newton. Forced out to his left. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go,
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Come get some.
20.
He don't want it.
57. Mike.
That's what I do.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. You're not ready.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Oh, you got D?
Hey, got tight left, tight his left.
Hey, we're going to 54. Why?
On first down, it's James. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 15. Check
Kill. It's great. 23. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Keep playing hard. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. A little juke. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check three.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in.
52. Hopper. He's checking.
Here we go. Kill.
Kill. Check. 81.
26.
Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Kill.
They'll run on first down. James trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go.
We're going to 53.
Watch out. Get ready.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, it's James. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go.
You must be dreaming.
Gun.
Prescott off play action. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. James. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Cook following the penalty. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On second down now. It's James, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Giants.
Squeeze, double. Switch.
Great.
Check 3.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
57. Hey, come on.
8.
Oh, yeah.
8.
Hey, watch it.
On second and 12, Newton. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton finds his tight end Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. Operating from the gun. Newton, wide open receiver, complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They snap it to Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Keep doing it.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go. Go ahead, in.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
Yeah. When I've been up in When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they see my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and our home team. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man is Noah Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Wilson. Player has it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
51.
Mark that, mark that.
I got him, I got him.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Hustle, hustle.
Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
We got 61. Pass spot. Right. 5. 56.
Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Spins by. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Hey, alert.
That's it.
Hey, alert.
Don't let him breathe.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
14.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey, 0.
D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
51 to Mike, boys.
Guys, listen.
All day, baby, all day.
So, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by Penny. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 27-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Rashad Penny. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 2, Wilson, he's got Evans. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Friday.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Check.
Mike's 49. I got you, boy.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Protein spill. Bravo. Hey. Ready?
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
General West. Look at me. Go.
And again this time to the tailback. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
60 all. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on second down. Jones. For Marshall, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want shit.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo!
Check it back.
Get it.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Protect. Check. Crunch.
Now.
Jones now operating from the gun. Well, the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he finds his target. It's Evans. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
Let's go, deep, tight.
Now Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the screen. Whip. Watch the whip. He's got it. Double go.
Now Jones. Being chased out left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now this throw caught left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at their
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. He's got a man. That's Marshall. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Lions.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Slant.
80 weapons. Hey, team 6.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Right there in the middle, 55. Bound to lose 1.
Front left. Gun.
55. Watch the run. Mike 5.
18.
Mike 5.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike's 49. Mike, let's go.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Let's go tackle.
And the blitz does come. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
San Diego, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Lions' 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Come up this thing.
Switch.
Check.
Let's go. 4 down. 14.
From the gun, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go.
24-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And this is caught by Evans. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's Jones on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Let's go! A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, orbit. Go.
24 is the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Yeah.
Check safety, check safety.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, two.
Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Mike 2.
Let's go.
Leo.
Watch twins.
Hey, Alpha.
Jim.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Penny, a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Penny. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. They were looking for Marshall that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's Penny. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they'll run it again with Penny. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a sound so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We're giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Come on. Snoop Dogg. Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a limbo.
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Check that. Right there. 50. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Oh.
Working out of the gun. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Haskins back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw on third down. Haskins. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
From the gun to give to Penny. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Mariota. And this is Cook with a grab. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Mariota to sneak it. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Marcus Mariota. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Kill.
Go.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Get him, boy.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
You got tape right there. Check three.
Now Haskins to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Get ready.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. A gain on the play.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Let's go, defense.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Haskins. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 9. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go. What you got? What you got, Heavy?
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Hey, watch that. Handle. 54. Mike, 54. Turn for you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Exit. Mike. Mike 5-4.
First down, Mariota. And an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
Move on. 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 37. One. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Let's go. One. Smoke.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Haskins. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Penny. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Good defense holds them to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down.
Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 4th down, here's Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Slam, slam, slam. 3.
Throwing is Mariota. And he finds Penny. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 43. One.
Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
We got it. Mike's 53. 54. 2.
Check Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action now. Mariota steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Check. Where are they, team? 3.
Mike 5-9, let go. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Where are they, good?
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's hauled in by Shepard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
One.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rashad Penny with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check the backer.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. This is the tight end Fant. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check, crunch. Check 9, 25, check 25, check 25, check.
They're going with Lindsey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
At the 9-yard line.
Tight end right. You got 3 down.
One.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Motion.
Check 15.
One.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Mike's 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota escaping and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. Haskins got his target, Samuel. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Tackles. Check 24. Alert 3.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch out.
They'll toss it to Penny. Shifts free at the 15. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Switch.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Haskins to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw, Haskins. Open man is Samuel, complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go! Hey, come on. Time to go, Mike 9. Mike 9.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Rush in, right. Check out here. Kill.
2nd and 10 now, Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
3 down. Check. Under 10.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. So that'll back them up 5. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jags, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide on it. See me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do,